Yeah, I was telling a friend of mine I was doing this, and he goes, just make sure you're not the last one. So here I am. Can you hear me okay? I've got this sufficiently tangled up. So I'm going to get down in the weeds a little bit. Technology, relationships, and fate. My name is Mark Hasebroock. I'm with Dundee Venture Capital, and we invest in startup technology companies throughout the Midwest. We've invested in about 30 startup companies the last 6 years. We're on our third fund currently, and we invest usually right after friends and family and credit cards have been exhausted, and people are annoyed with you, like, go get some money and get some real money. But what I've noticed, and I'm going to do something that in my industry we call clickbait. How many people have a cell phone in here? Of course, everybody does, right? Everyone does. And if you're like me, the very first thing you do in the morning is turn your phone on, and you got to check what's going on, right? Okay, and there's some hierarchy that you go through. Everybody has it. There's a different menu, but you know what? Universally, it's kind of the same. Who texted me? Who sent me an email? What happened overnight? Give me some news. Give me some weather. What about tweets? What about Instagram? What about Snapchat? What about Tinder? No, I'm just kidding. What was going on? It's that old fear of missing out. But you start your day with this. And you go, oh, okay, now I'm caught up. Now I know what's going on. I got all these things set, and I can start my day. Ding. Oh, okay, you take that and you answer it. All right, you take a shower. Ding, and you answer it. Here's an interesting fact. Now, I don't know who tallied this, but as a study that I saw recently, all of us, on average, 2,617 interactions with this thing every single day. Over 2 hours of our time is spent on this. Now, I'm not this old guy that's going to stand up here and say, well, technology is killing us and you're losing track. No, because my industry is investing in technology. This is a time enabler to me. This frees me up. All of you, it frees you up to do way more. The power of this thing in your hand is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But what I've noticed, the impact that this has had on our lives, and particular relationships, and the third element of this is fate, has probably been a little detrimental. So what do I mean by that? If you think back in your life of the things, the major events in your life, there's been some fateful interaction that you had, where you kind of walk and go, God, what was that? That was amazing. I didn't realize that. That was cool. I got a job. I met someone. I got a promotion. How did that happen? Did it happen from a tweet or a text or an email? Probably not. You know what it happened from? You were having a conversation with somebody. You were connecting with them. You met somebody and you asked 3 really important questions of those people. 3 questions. Where are you from? Oh, well, I'm from Lincoln. Lincoln, you're kidding me. I grew up in Lincoln. Where'd you go to high school? I went to Lincoln East. My God, I went to Lincoln East. When did you graduate? Can you get that on a text or a tweet or an email? No, you can't have that interaction. But when you have that interaction with someone, all of a sudden now you've connected. Now you've got this relationship going. Oh, that's great. My God. Hey, do you know somebody that graduated from East in 1982? He went on to work at, I forget, well, it's First National Bank. Yeah, I've been trying to meet somebody at First National. Can you connect me? Absolutely. Love to do that. Give me your email. Oh, my God. Now email becomes relevant. Email becomes relevant. How many times have you guys gotten an email from somebody that says, hey, Mark, meet Steve. I'll let you two take it from here. Does anybody else hate that besides me? Now I have homework. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't know Steve. What am I supposed to do with this? It's like a hot potato, right? But if you connect with them, or you meet in the hallway, you say, Steve, hey, how you doing? Where are you from? Well, I grew up in Kansas City. Oh, I love Kansas City. Did you go to Rose? All of a sudden, you got this connection. You got this dialogue. The second thing you ask them is, how'd you get into this line of work? Why does it interest you? Oh my God, well, my passion in life is X. I guarantee you find some common element in that dialogue with that person where you say, my God, I love doing that too. You find a connection all of a sudden with them. And then the third thing that you always should close a conversation with anybody that you meet is, how can I help? How can I help? It's the most powerful thing that you can do for somebody, is to just ask for something and not expect anything in return. Because believe me, like Jay was saying, those things all are serendipitous. But if you just help somebody without expecting anything in return, now you got a relationship that's super tight with that person. So guess what? In the morning, when you go through the hierarchy with your phone, and you get an email from that person, you're like, oh my God, that person went to my high school, and they know somebody at a place where I need a connection. I'm going to ask them for some help. It's so much different than if you just had that cold text, tweet interaction with this. Imagine if you took 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes a day, to meet one person and learn something about that person. Through the technology, through use of technology, what happens is fate then comes knocking. And fate is super powerful. And you'll realize, wow, I didn't even know that. If you cold email somebody, or you use them on Facebook, or you go to LinkedIn, hey, can I be your friend on LinkedIn? Great. Okay, now what? You know? What do I do with this? We're connected on LinkedIn. Get to know them, and you ask them those 3 questions. I guarantee you there's something that's going to click inside. Something will click with them, something will click with you, and then fate comes and just knocks on your shoulder and says, hey, you know, wake up. This is what this person's asking you. And it's kind of interesting because, to me, if you plan one face-to-face interaction, think about that, 1 per week, that's 50 a year. 50 a year. In 10 years, that's 500 interactions you'd have with people. That if you truly connect with them, when you do get a text and an email and some sort of correspondence, those are all people that move to the top of the list. So whatever vehicle you use, no matter what it is, whatever technology you use, think about these 3 fundamentals. And apply that, and I guarantee you what's going to happen is fate comes knocking on your door. Thank you.